So what's up everybody, welcome to another video. Today we are going to create this scroll down button. As you can see that this animated scroll down button, you might saw it in many websites. So if you are wondering how you can make it, this is the video where I will show you how you can make it. So whenever I will click this animated scroll down button, it will guide us to the another section. As you can see, now we are in a different section, and this is the first section where we have this scroll down button, and this design is fully responsive. If I come to something like iPhone X, as you can see that it's looking really good in also the mobile device. So you can use this in any kind of device, it will look good. So that's what we are going to make in this video. Hope you will like it. So no more talk, let's dive into it. So today is the day 17 of our 30 days 30 submits challenge, and for the day 17 we are going to make a scroll down button. So if you are interested to check out this repo, I will link it in the description, where you can find all the interesting submits that I did in this 30 days 30 submits challenge. So check it out, and let's get back to the code here. So in our HTML, first of all, let's get a boilerplate, and in the body I will have a section where I will also have an ID of section 1, and in this section I will have a div with a class of container, and in this container I will have a h1 which will say that hello world. So that's it. So after that, let's have the div for our scroll down button. So div with a class of scroll down. So this is the div where we will have our scroll down button. So after the section, let's create another section. So this will be the section 2. So let's create an ID of sec2. So in this section I will also have a div of container, and in this div I will have a h1 which will say that this is sec2. So that's it. If I save and refresh, here you can see that my hello world, and this is the sec2 title. So after the title, here let's also link the CSS. So in the CSS, first of all, let's remove all the unexpected gap. So padding 0 and margin 0, and also say that box sizing will be the border box. So now you can see that we don't have the unexpected gap anymore, and let's come to the HTML and say that font size will be about 40 pixel and font family will be about, so I will use Montserrat, and this is the font that I always love to use. So I already installed Montserrat in my PC, so that's why I don't need to import it from the Google Fonts. So let's come to the section. So in the section, let's say that min height will be 100 VH, and also let's say that width will be 100%, and display will be flex, and align items will be center, and also justify content will be center. So now as you can see that the mean height for each of section we have 100 VH, and the content is in the center. So perfect, we have now two sections. First one the hello world, and second one is this one. So that's it. So after that, let's actually give them a separate background color. So for that, call the sec1 ID, and let's say that background color. So let me copy my background color for that, and that's looking good. So for the sec2, let's also use a different background color, and background color will be something like Alice blue. So now you can see that we have this Alice blue background, and here we have this yellow background. Perfect. So now let's get the scroll down button in the first section. So we can call the scroll down this class. Yeah, that's the class. And here what I need, actually I need to give it a height and width. So let's say that height will be 50 pixel and width will be also, let's say, the 30 pixel for now. And also let's get a border. So 2 pixel solid, not 20 pixel, sorry, 2 pixel solid and black. Now you can see that that's the scroll down button, but it is in center. As you can see that we don't want it in the center, I want it in the down here in the bottom of our section. So to do that, what I can do, actually I can say that position will be absolute, and in the section 1 you can say that position will be relative. Now you can position it as you want. So let's say that I want to have it from the left 50%, and also I want to have it in the bottom. So let's say that bottom will be 0 pixel. Now you can see that it is from the left 50% and from the bottom it is 0 pixel. So let's also have some space in the bottom. So let's say that instead of 0 I will use 20 pixel. So now you can see that in the bottom we have some space. So perfect. So after that, what I need actually, I need to make the border radius rounded. So border radius 50 pixel will work for it. So as you can see that it is now rounded. And the last thing that I want is actually the cursor will be the pointer. So if I save, now you can see that the cursor is the pointer. Perfect. So after that, let's create those arrow which will indicate that we need to scroll down. So let's create those. So I will create those arrow with the pseudo elements. So let's create the pseudo elements. So first one will be the before and second one will be the after. And here let's say that the content will be empty, and also let's say that position will be absolute. So let's say that from the top I will position it into 20%, and also let's give it the left which will be the 50%. And also let's give it a border so that we can see it. So let's say that 2 pixel solid and black. So now that's the black, not 20%, sorry, 2 pixel. So now you can see that that's the after and before pseudo elements. So let's actually increase the height and width for it. So let's say that the height will be about 10 pixel and also the width will be 10 pixel. Now you can see that that's the square that we have for our before and after pseudo elements. So you can see that this square is not centered in horizontally. So let's center it. So we can say that transform, translate, not transition, sorry, transform, translate. So we need to create translate minus 50% for the x and minus 50% for the y. Now you can see that it is horizontally centered. So let's make the arrow. So for that, first of all, let's rotate it. So rotate, let's say that 45 degree. So now if I rotate, as you can see that it is now in diamond shape. Now what I can do actually, I can remove the border, which is this one and this one. So let's remove the border. So to remove a specific border, what I can do actually, I can give it a color of transparent. So let's say that border top will be transparent. So now you can see that we don't have the border top anymore. So let's also create the right one, sorry, the left one. So if I also give the left border transparent, as you can see that we don't have this border anymore. Now as you can see that we have the shape for our arrow. So let's actually separate from each other. So I scroll down. So let's say that for the after, I will say that top will be 30%. Now you can see that we separated them from each other. So after that, let's actually animate them. So for that, I can create a keyframes here. So keyframes, scroll down, and here let's say that from 0%, what I need actually, I need to have the opacity 0. So and when we will go to the 30%, the opacity will be back in 1 and it will remain for something like 60%. So opacity 1 will be, so as you can see that in the 0 it was opacity 0, and 30% we are back in opacity 1 and it will remain 60% this opacity 1, and after the 100% I will also remove the opacity which will be the 0. So here in the 100%, what I also need actually, I need to move the arrow. So let's say that I want to move it from the top to the 90%. So if I save, now if I apply this keyframe in this after and before, so let's say that animation, and here let's say that a scroll down. So that was the name for the animation, and 1 second is in out and infinite time, not the initial, infinite. So now as you can see that this animation is working perfectly. So now you can see that in the end of the animation, this both arrow is kind of getting together here. So let's actually give it a delay, animation delay for our after. So animation delay will be something like 0.3 second. So it will fix it. Now as you can see that we have this nice animation. If you want, you can change the top value from here. As you can see that we have the top of about 20%. you can change it. So let's say that 10%, and here let's make it 20%. Now as you can see that it's looking much better. Or what you can do, actually you can change the translate y, make it 100%. now you can see that it is also started from the top of the icon here. So if I zoom it, as you can see, it is starting from this value where I am saying that the translate x will be the 100%, and if I say the top 20%, it will start from this. So that's the 0% and that's the 20% of our icon. So this is the spot where the animation will start, and it will go till the 90%, as you can see here. Okay, so that's it, you can see that. So also let's check the responsiveness. So if I go to the mobile device, something like iPhone, it is working perfect. Now what I need, actually I need to add the functionality for this scroll down. So for that, what I need, actually I need to do a small thing in our HTML. So you can see that that's the div for our scroll down this button. So let's cut it and create an anchor tag here, and inside the anchor tag just paste the code. So it will be same, as you can see that nothing is changed. So now what I need, actually I can link it anywhere I want. So let's link it with the second section. So that's the second section ID. So I just can call #sec2 and it will be linked with our this second section ID. So now if I click, it will take us to the section 2, but the scroll is not good. So let's create the smooth scroll. So for that, what I can do, actually in our HTML I can say something like a scroll behavior will something like a smooth. You can use third-party JS plugin for the scroll behavior smoothness. So this scroll behavior smooth is not compatible with the all browser, so it will not support in all browsers. So what you can do, if you really want this smooth scroll, you can use third-party JS library for the smooth scroll. So for now I just use this one because I don't wanna have those trouble for now. So as you can see, when I will click, now we have a smooth scroll and we are scrolling to the section 2. So this can be anywhere you want to guide your audience. Okay, if you want to guide your audience to the another section, you can just link it from here. So that's it, how you can create this scroll down button. Hope you will like it, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe the channel, because I make this kind of website related video. So to see those upcoming videos, please subscribe the channel, and my name is Arfan and I will see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye, Khuda Hafiz.